Media, and you are tuned into the Ashraf Garden.
Right, let's talk finances and the markets as we do every day with the team from 27.4. My guest today is Fungai Mhembere, who is an investment associate at 27.4. Fungai, I appreciate your time. Good morning.
Morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Right, you want to pick up on a couple of things. Let's start with what you want to talk about petrol prices, right?
Yes.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So, the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy, they have just announced the official prices for April, and overall, the price for petrol have they've gone down, except for petrol 95, which has like a 2% increase for the inland. It's a positive development, basing on the international prices for fuel that have been going price, but we didn't really see it here in South Africa because of the exchange rate that we have. The rand has been depreciating, ranging around on average or above 18. But recently, we have seen the rand has been appreciating. Like as of today, it's around 17.9, and this has somehow led to the marginal decreases in fuel prices. But the question is this sustainable in the next coming weeks? Is it going to be sustainable? Are we gonna enjoy this marginal decrease? It's highly unlikely so because of the OPEC decision that was made on Sunday, where they cut the production. They plan to cut production by about 3.66 million a day, and from this we forecast a increase in petrol prices internationally. So probably we can this decrease is going to be short-lived. We can enjoy it for now.
Okay, and then the other issue you want to touch on is exports, right? Tell me about that.
Yes, so the South African Reserve Revenue Service SARS, they've just recorded a boost in exports for the month of February of about 16.1 billion. This is a positive development considering the South African markets. We have been having a lot of negative news, so it's something positive. And when we say a trade balance of 16.1 billion, we mean the difference between exports and imports. In terms of exports, the trade, the goods that we sell to other countries, and in terms of imports, the goods that we sell that we buy from other countries. So from January, we had a trade deficit whereby our imports were more with about 22 billion, which means that there was a lot of capital outflow going out of the country, and that usually put more pressure on the foreign reserve, and it also put more demand on the other currencies, while the rand would depreciate. So this one is a positive development as we see, and the increase, if we compare the exports in February, they increased with about 7.95% compared to February last year, and the imports, they increased with about 5.8%. And if we see the difference, it means there was a trade surplus of about 2.15%, which means more to the foreign reserve of the country. And if we are to consider the exports and imports are balanced, it also contributes to the GDP of the country. So this trade surplus is a positive development because it's also going to boost our GDP, which has been deteriorating. For example, at the past quarter, we saw it contracted with about 1.3, which was above market expectations. So this one, it's a good development.
Okay, fascinating indeed. And of course, all that has an impact on all of us and what we do in our country. Anything else you want to pick up on from Guy?
That will be all for today.
Okay. All right. That's where we're going to leave it. We will certainly chat tomorrow, as we always do, with the team from 27.4. That's Fungai Mhembere. Appreciate your time there. Right. Yeah, we'll do this again tomorrow, right? By the way, we should be chatting to the Imam regarding that issue in the Kenwyn Mosque in the Western Cape. That is the Waterloo Road Masjid. We spoke to Hassan Tamara the other day. We spoke to the member of the trustees yesterday. We'll chat to the Imam. That's Maulana Farouk Rylands. And he comes up shortly to get us there. The feature we've been having all through Ramadan, my first Ramadan, where we speak to someone who are observing their very first Ramadan could be this year, or even reflect on what happened 20 years ago. And we'll talk about that right after this.